It was one of those ninja games they showed off. It's kind of like Bloodborne, but samurai style.
Really? You should.
Yeah,
I wish you hadn't even told me that.
yeah, me too.
Can't hear you, Lux.
I don't know.
Yeah, Spider-Man!
Join
I
up
mean,
and check my new
um,
suits out
thank you.
real quick, guys.
Anytime, officer.
Unless you'd rather
Anytime.
me share play. Well, only one person can watch share play. Never mind.
I'm watching. Let's do it.
Oh, well, here, Paul. I'll show you. I'll show you. Let me get a good spot. Let me see. I actually need to. Forgot about that. Alright. Some more new suits. Hey, that's even newer. Dang, I don't have that one yet. It's called Fear Itself suit. That's his wrestler costume. Spider-Punk. That came from pre-ordering the game. Secret Wars. See, this is from Spider-Man Avengers Secret Wars. That's the Stark suit. That's the suit that Tony Stark gives Spider-Man in Infinity War. It's made out of metal like the Iron Man suit. I don't know. I don't know anything about the negative suit. This suit here is cool. The new R suit. Enemies will no longer call for backup when alerted. It's a sneaker suit. Classic suit repaired. Classic suit damage. See his ripped up chest. And this is the advanced suit, the suit they made for the game. I've been rocking this thing here. What I need to, let's see. What do I own? I like this suit.
It started, folks. I'm getting word of a serious increase in the drug trade in our fair city. And it's not the demons or Wilson Fisk's former people. Criminals across the board are getting bolder. Just as I predicted, the rats are crawling out of their holes, sensing weakness and opportunity. No one listened to me before. I pray they'll listen to me now.
Paul's not
Be
watching.
careful out there.
What is it?
You're not watching.
I'm not even looking at my TV, dude.
You said you were watching. It doesn't say anyone's watching. You lie. You don't
I'm on
like.
your channel.
Oh, are you really? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just not looking at my TV currently.
Oh, word. Well, that's fine. You'll show up then. Where the fuck's this backpack? I gotta find this backpack.
Oh, you alright, buddy? You busted your face pretty good. I'm surprised you ended up with any kind of injury. It's pretty impressive.
Man, I'm
Pretty impressive.
pretty handy, Dan.
Used these electrician's gloves in my first fight with Electro. Gave me the idea to add insulation to my costume, which saved my bacon more than once.
What are you talking about?
This is Sable Control. Need a report of the situation north of Houston.
APC under fire. Repeat, we are taking fire.
People aren't my biggest fan, but I can't let the demons kill him. Hey, I'm not with those guys, but I'm still gonna kick your butt. You know, I was just thinking that what I really need is more demons.
And I gotta take these guys out. Oh, they're still fighting the demons over there. The APCs need a little bit of an update.
Oh, to bring me out?
Glad I was here. Demons were gonna overwhelm those Sable agents.
Your assistance wasn't necessary.
But it was fun.
Landmark. I'm gonna take a picture of this shit.
Cool window, but I always get the feeling something strange is going on in that place.
Oh, what's wrong with the battery?
It's really you.
Switch to the Stark suit. Stark suit's bulletproof without being 100% bulletproof, or without having to add the 100% bulletproof part. I mean,
Can I get an autograph? Whoa.
I wonder if I could have really gave her an autograph.
Wonder what's going down at the Oscorp CFO's place.
I never just go to my mission, man. There's always a fucking mugging going down.
Someone's getting robbed. Oh, you started without...
Spider-Man! He's hurt!
Every two-bit mugger thinks he's the next Wilson Fisk. Well, they are going to jail, so...
Thanks, Spider-Man. I was totally
Still watching Wolfenstein? I just whooped that ass. I can do tricks now. Gets me XP.
All units, civilians are trapped in their vehicles following a severe accident. Additional
I'm never
officers
gonna
requested
use
near
my
Flatiron.
Mission.
Really him? Nasty car wreck down there. People might be hurt. People are still trapped. Need to help fast.
I'm gonna tell everybody you're for real. Thanks. You're a mensch, Spider-Man. It was all over. Sweet. Help me! Please!
Spider-Man.
No more?
Everyone's
Well, that
safe.
was crazy.
I should let fire and rescue do their jobs.
Did you see that? That was pretty intense.
There you go, dude. You saved him. Thank you. More? 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 Yeah, good boy. That's how you say it. There you go.
Did he say more?
My underarm
He said it
webs.
with his hands.
Oh,
They might help me glide
cool.
short distance.
More? Yep, good boy. Super smart. When it comes to getting fruit plants, you know how to do something like that.
Hell yeah.
Police look like they could use some help.
气，长老燃亮。你们这小生态，不爽事，果战，快他吧！
快起来！
你身上是有勇气之。
I like Superman.
Thanks for the assist, Spider-Man. Someone radio dispatch. We need a wagon.
There's probably more of them inside. You guys stay here.
Hitting my ball 'cause I can. It's America. Yes, can. Yes, can. You ever watch Modern Family, Paul?
I've seen it.
They've got some funny episodes, don't they?
My parents love it.
My mom and dad like that, and Big Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory's hilarious. Have you seen the one where she starts playing Conan? Exiles or whatever it's called all the time. Sorry, bud.
You alright, dude?
Yeah, I hit my water ball. I'm gonna get my dry vape out. My lungs are hurt. I can hit my dry vape nice and slow. Man, I'm worried about my dad. Real bad.
Rain don't help any, dude. Nothing I can tell you about it.
I don't know if I told Lux. Did I tell you, Lux? Dad might be sick again. Yeah. Yeah. There's a good chance that he is. He's got pretty much what looks like a cancerous tumor right at the base of his tongue. The dentist he went and seen sent a picture of it to his oncologist, and his oncologist called and said to come in and see him. So, pretty bummed. Well, I'm thinking that the best I can hope for is it just comes back as something they can cut out of there. As long as they don't have to cut his tongue out. But, yeah, maybe it'll come back as nothing. You're right, bub.
It's possible, dude.
Sure is. I don't want my dad to die with me just being a piece of shit, not having had accomplished anything. worried about whether I'm going to be able to take care of myself after he's gone. He doesn't need to worry about that. That shouldn't be something he has to worry about. And if he did die, so many fucking people would come to the funeral that I just didn't even that I wouldn't even care to see. It'd be just fucking shit show of a mess. I just want him to stay around as long as he possibly can. As much as I bitch about him, I love the son of a bitch. Wouldn't know how to live without a Mikey. Mike.
Serious medication.
Yeah, they have me change. You're not watching anymore, are you, Paul? Paul, you quit watching, right?
I'm still on your channel.
Okay, then I won't turn it off. I'm getting ready to start playing.
You can do whatever you want, man.
No, I really am getting ready to start playing. I was just loading up my vape. They made me go up from 1 to 2. Instead of 1 in the morning, they had me take 1 in the morning and 1 about 7 o'clock. And I feel like an emotional wreck. I felt better when it was just 1. I am streaming, so I don't really feel comfortable talking about what the name of the medication is.
I'm not much of a waiter. I'm heading inside.
I'll hit that later. How do I get in there? From the bottom? Really? Spider-Man usually comes in from the top, yeah. I love being able to do the transparent picture at the bottom where you can see me, but you can see through me. I love that.
Somebody was in a hurry.
Oh, that's why it was a cinematic kind of scene. It didn't want me to be crawling.
You're hurt.
I'm
okay.
Up on somebody.
But you gotta find Mr. Standish, fast. Those guys in the masks kidnapped him and forced him up to his place. He lives in the penthouse, top floor.
Okay, sit tight. So glad you're here. I can't find my car. I could have sworn I parked on this level.
What are you yawning about, Paul? I'm whooping that ass. I couldn't imagine this on the
Wait, you
next
guys work here too?
difficulty up the
This
hard
building is
difficulty.
serious about parking
This fucking
enforcement.
game would be impossible. This game really is hard.
Good fight. A for effort. The elevator won't work. They know I'm here. But maybe I can sneak up through the elevator shaft.
You think you're Spider-Man?
Should be able to make it up to the penthouse from here. If I get closer, I can take him out.
This is way better than the PlayStation 2 Spider-Man game they had, and that one was pretty fucking dope.
Okay, almost there.
Did either of you guys ever play the Spider-Man on the PlayStation 2? It was just called Spider-Man, is all it was called. I'm sorry, I interrupted you, Lux. What was you saying about Spider-Man being exclusive?
It's not on the Xbox.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a Sony Interactive game. Sony Interactive was got yep. Marvel came to Sony Interactive and said you guys can make a game about any superhero you want to in the Avengers universe. Which one you want to pick? And they were like Spider-Man. And then they basically, if this one does really well, they're going to do a whole Avengers game that's going to be like this, where you can play multiplayer and it's in co-op and shit. And it's going to be all the Avengers and the villains and stuff, and like a big open world. Basically GTA, but Marvel GTA. I think it'd be sweet. They're making a Avengers game that's gonna be like where you can play as like all the bad guys or the good guys, and it's gonna kind of be like GTA online. but everybody just picks their own character and plays online in the lobby in a big open world. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's be like 20 bad guys, 20 good guys, 30 bad guys to 30 good guys, however many they decide to add into the game, with a bunch of NPCs and like a big open world like GTA. And it's going to be made by the same company that made this game with Sony Interactive. Because this game it sold a bunch of copies. It was a big hit already. Which I knew it would, just because it had fucking Spider-Man on it. Because the last Spider-Man game they gave us was fucking awful. And this one, they fucking had hype about this one all summer long. They did. They hyped this one up all summer. Saying it was going to be the game changer in superhero games, and that it was going to be one of the best open world games of the year. And in my opinion, it's one of the best open world games I've played in a long time. It's definitely the best superhero game. And Paul wants to say, yeah, it's close to Batman, but man, you're so much more agile and acrobatic as Spider-Man. You can move, dude. Like, you can move, son. You can set it up to where you either have to release the trigger to let go of the web after you get so far to keep going and then launch another one, or you can set it up to where you just hold it in and you can just keep going. I got it where you release to do it, because you can be more accurate with it and stuff when you do it that way. But like, you can unlock a perk that I've got now where you can do like aerial acrobatics and stuff to get more XP and things. And like, you get mad XP, and when you get XP you can unlock tokens and stuff for more abilities and stuff. So like, definitely, man, like, I wouldn't suggest for you to spend $60 on it, but it would definitely be a game worth $20 or something down the line. $15 or something. I need to let you, I need to share play it for you, so you can play it. Do you want to play it real quick? I'm just kind of in the mid, huh? I was gonna say I'm just kind of in the middle of some. I'm just kind of in the middle of some side missions. I'll totally let you play it for like 5-10 minutes. 15-20 minutes, whatever, while I smoke a bowl. You sure? Well, just let me know, man. I'll let you play. You fucking let me play the shit out of whatchamacallit, Far Cry. So I definitely owe you. It's way better than Far Cry. That's for damn sure. And it's way better than the VR Spider-Man game, even though the VR Spider-Man game is still pretty fun because you can do it in VR. You can swing and shoot webs, and you fight the Michael Keaton character, Bird Guy, from the movie, as the boss battle. I've only done that once, too. That was actually the first thing I downloaded for my VR when I got home and played it. That was actually my first VR experience.
Yeah, Spider-Man VR. See, what they need to do is just give you...
I got the,
like a big room.
I've got Justice League VR, too.
Something you can hang from, so like, interaction,
I've got, right. I know what you're saying. I've got Justice League VR too. In that Spider-Man game, you could swing from buildings to buildings and stuff, but it wasn't a very big playground. But you're talking like something suspending you from the ceiling while you're playing. Is that what you was just saying, Lux?
Do what?
Were you just saying you wanted something like that would suspend you from the ceiling while you were playing the game?
Oh yeah. In the end,
You need one of those new wireless headsets, and that would make you sick.